Hey everybody, welcome, and welcome again. I don't know if this sound work. I don't know. So hopefully y'all can hear me. Yesterday I got special guests, and so special guest is special guessing today. Let's go with that. Um, yeah, that's what we're doing today. Um, I don't know what this thing is doing, but I hope y'all having a great day. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, everything that can go wrong, it's like, that's what it be doing. It just goes wrong, but it's all right because we're gonna make this work. Bam. Okay. What we gonna do? What you need? How about a mouse? How about here? Bam. Let me see if we're working on all cylinders. Let me check out what's happening in the streets. Y'all having a great day. Y'all, it's Tuesday. It is Tuesday. Okay? It's Tuesday. And of course, it's my birthday. So we about to do this the old fashioned. Let me tell you what happened as we I'll make sure everything's on all cylinders on here. Let's start with the fact that my presentation didn't work. Let's start with the fact that my what didn't work with us. My stuff didn't get loaded properly. And then of course I got this special guest right here who I wonder why we're so dark. Let him. Hold on here. So I said, you know what? There it go. Oh, that's better. I look a little better. I got this white background. That could be why I'm a little dark. I'm like, who cares? You feel me? Who cares? Like at this point, I'm just like showing up. And that's what somebody said. At this point, who cares? I'm showing up my best self, what I can do. So anyway, happy birthday to me. I wanted to make sure I went live on this. So let me make sure we rocking the roll. I see in here. So let me pull my chat up. If y'all can hear me, y'all can see me. If y'all can see sunshine, y'all put let's see. Let's do for the 999 in the 2000. So put a 9 in the chat if you can see me. If you can hear me, if you're ready to roll, I promise y'all, I'm on birthday behavior. First things first, as we prepare to get this together. Y'all, honestly, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for the throwback photos. People posting photos of me with them. I'm like, y'all, hey, where y'all get that picture from? I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for just being able to be in the number, bro. For real. I'm just excited about that. Let me make sure we rocking and rolling. Let's see. Hold on. I'm just grateful for what's popping up. Also, we in here. We live on here. Okay, cool. Let me see what else we rocking with. So for those on the email list, I owe y'all so much more. So you all have those who entered the win. I'm excited. I got your name on the wheel. We're gonna spin the wheel, and then all the other you want to join the email list or get in the group. Make sure you do that. I should have streamed in the group. Huh? No, I couldn't because Facebook got that new stuff we doing. So it continue as my Trisha look for. Let's see. I want to make sure we good. Select the number up. Oh, I forgot the thing was playing. Oh, we good. Okay, so we good. All right, let's do this. Wow. All right, so welcome, and welcome again. Me and Aaliyah. Hey, y'all. Oh, let the people know you here, girl. Hey, and I'm wearing them. Shout out to, I don't know if y'all really can see this mic propping away. Shout out to my client and sister. I got my headphones on. To my client and sister, the one and only Sheila Fluker, her minding my own damn business retreat, one of the best retreats to ever go to. I figured like it was like the best shirt for today because that's where I'm at. I'm just minding my business today. So that's what that is. So okay, they get it. They get it, sis. They get it. Can we move on from there? Can we move on? All right. So I'm excited to share with y'all. Listen, I had like a whole planned out thing, but I wanted to honor my own commitment to myself and go live today. It is my birthday. I figured the best way to celebrate a birthday is just to show up as yourself, right? So I'm showing up as myself, glasses on and everything, y'all. I'm channeling my inner 22 times 2 plus 1, and I'm enjoying every minute. I feel good. I think I look good, and I'm excited about it. So let's do this. Let's get rock and rolling. Today, I want to break down something I always say to people, and I want you to know that it's said, but maybe I never broke it down. And so what I say all the time when I leave out, when I close out, I always say, remember to do life on purpose, with purpose, and for purpose. And so I said, let's break down a few things when it comes to that perplexity of that statement, because it's intentionality, most importantly, that I say that. For those who don't know and those who do, I'm your girl, T. LaCroix, affectionately known as Tish LaCroix. I'm Tish LaCroix, affectionately known as T. LaCroix. And so I'm just here. I'm just a born and raised Carolina girl, coastal girl, low country, where y'all at. And I just want to say a couple of things is that what people know me as may not be what the next person knows me as. Some people know me as the event planner. Some people know me as the event manager. Some people know me as a talent manager. Some people know me as this girl's mom. Well, all my kids' mom. I got 3 of them from the womb. Somebody knows me as Auntie Tish. Other people know me as a church administrator. Some people know me as, let me think, what else? What else, Leah? What would we doing? All kind of, some Marcus LaCroix's wife. So I realized that everybody doesn't know me in the same perspective or the same way, but it's my hope that through every piece of facet that you know me as, you all know that I'm here to connect people to tangible tools to help them win. That's my true divine purpose in life. And however you connect, I just hope that you're making it happen for yourself. So that's that part. You can like, comment, and share. Follow me at Tish LaCroix. It's the same on all platforms at the top right there. Let's do this, Leah. Ready? Number 1. What you mean? What you mean? Come on, we're alive. Can be showing out. Y'all, little people be little people. And so number 1, we'll talk about doing life on purpose. That's an intentionality of doing stuff on purpose. What are you intentionally doing, right? Is what you do intentional. Like, so in that category, I put the LaCroix agency. I can see the logo up here. I put the agency. So intentionally, that's my main focus. When it comes to business, that's the main business. That's the LaCroix agency is where we do event and talent management. And so that's the space where we focus on giving people events that are most of the time now, start to finish, 200 or less attendees. We like the intimate setting. We really like the teamwork style events. Yes, the teamwork style events. We like thank God for older children, right? Thank God for older children. We like sorry about that, y'all. We like the teamwork style events. We like the team building spot because we want to make impact, educate, empower, and connect people together. So that's really important to us. And so with that, it's intentional, the type of events that we do. We don't do every event. It's like people ask me, do I do weddings? Absolutely not. We don't do every event. We don't do baby showers, housewarmers. We won't do none of those. We won't do parties. We won't do any of that, which is funny because a lot of my friends ask us to do that. So it's just so funny. But we don't do any of those things. However, our intentionality in how we serve people is so that we're able to now make greater impact. I'm not saying those events don't, but really we want to see people connect. We want to see businesses, especially small businesses, be in a position where their employees feel valued, where they feel like, hey, you're pouring into me. They want to feel like, hey, I'm part of something greater than I am. So that's really how we do it. On addition to that, I know y'all heard me say talent management. And with the talent management spectrum, it's really more about, we have a lot of different clients, like they all different, right? And so with the diversity, that's the right way, of them, each of them have a different need, but underlying tone, many of them speak, many of them have events, many of them do different things. And so our job there is to make sure we're negotiating the right deal for them. We'll make sure we're finding them different events to be a part of. We're making sure that their travel stuff is correct. We're making sure that when they show up, all they got to do is produce, right? They show, all they focus on is the stage. And we're taking care of everything of the schematics, logistics for them. And so that's our intentionality, right? And so when you show up, are you showing up intentionally? Like if that's your main thing that you know you've been called to do or doing, are you showing up intentionally? Are you showing up in a place where you're saying, hey, I'm giving it all I have? I wrote that down. Are you all in? Or are you showing up halfway? Now, I'm being honest with y'all. Like I've been working on this for a while, and it just so happened that I said, oh my gosh, this is not done. And that's now the stuff ain't done. Now the stuff. So now I still gotta show up, but I still gotta go back and finish all the stuff I need to finish. And so that's so important that you are putting in the work, right? That you show up intentionally in every way. So ask yourself those questions. What are you doing today, right? And what you're doing intentional, right? Are you showing up intentionally, right? And are you all in? So now I'm gonna do a giveaway, right? So here's what I'm gonna give away. So I'm just gonna share my other screen. Y'all ready? Because I said, every time I talk about someone, get someone. So this is the on purpose section. So it'd be something in the agency. So what I'm giving away in this section is somebody who, and we do some changing around if we have to do some changing around. But for somebody who, where's my thing? Oh, no, okay. Okay, so let me make sure I got my stuff together, y'all. I'm gonna share the screen from this computer. Let's go to share. Share my screen. Window. Let me see what I want to share. Hold on. Yeah, this one. Let's focus right here. Bam. So all the people on the email list, y'all entered to, a lot of y'all signed up. Like, I'm excited y'all signed up. Y'all like, listen, I need to win something. All right, hold on. Let's do this. Okay, let me see what back it up. All right, let's share the screen. Share my screen, share. Y'all ready? Let's see what pops off when I do this. Oh, bam. Here we go. Y'all ready? I'm going to take me out and put y'all in there. Hold on. Take me out and put y'all in there. Oh, wrong button. Okay, hold on. There, bam. So y'all don't even see me. All right. So thank you for everyone who entered the win. This is what we're going to give away on this round. Y'all ready? So this round giveaway is going to be for on October 4th. I'm going to be hosting an open house. I ain't going to call it open house, but that's what we're talking about. Open house. It's at 9 a.m. And really what that's going to it's going to be an expansion of this. Like, I'm mentioning to you all the things that we're going to offer, but really I'm going to talk through some different things, some tools and tips that you all need in order to grow in whatever facet that you need us in. And so again, we're multi-dimensional. Every business doesn't have everything, but you may need a different piece of me that you may not know about, right? And so we're gonna spin this wheel. This person's gonna win a ticket to that day event. Let me spin that real quick, and I'm gonna tell you about 5 additional tips as well. We're spinning them live, y'all. Ain't nothing I can do. Let me see who won. So Charlotte Jones, you won a ticket to that open event. Y'all's recorded. I came a lot. And so you have that. She's one of our people that connected with us that's in Texas. And so also, I think they're talking about doing a virtual part of it, but we'll see. But I definitely will get that over to you. Y'all ready? Okay, let's go. I also want to give y'all another, there we go. I also want to give you another tip while I'm in, especially you all who say that you're speakers and you're speaking. So there's a few things that I feel that every speaker should have, right? And every event host should have. Okay, so let's go with the event host thing. If you host an event, one thing is you need an event. If not anything else, you need an event coordinator for the day. Okay, because you cannot by any means be the host and run your event. Even some of you all who think that, well, I'm just going to give people, this is one of the things as an event manager, I'm definitely going to depth this other part. But let's just say this paper represents a list of people that you have on your team. And then you say, hey, listen, I'm going to give y'all instructions. Let me tell you what happens when y'all do that. When you don't have a person who can actually give the instruction besides you, everybody coming to you. So tell me how you're going to spend time with your special guest. How are you going to be ready for your presentation if you have one? And how you going to make sure that everything runs properly and still show up your full self? It's just not going to work that way. And so what I notice that a lot of people do is they'll say, yeah, okay, I need you just to take care of the linen. I need you to take care of that. People tend to think if that's all you need me to do, that's all they're going to do. Everybody's not going to sit there and say, hey, well, do you need me to do something else? Because then that becomes you thinking versus having an event manager or event coordinator. Now, again, you may not have a planner that takes you from start to finish, but I encourage you to have somebody who's for day of show. Okay, we're still talking about all things the agency right now. We're gonna switch over. The second thing I'm gonna tell you that you need somebody who is unbiased to you handling things. So when it comes to like, hey, because people ask you, free tickets, managing vendors, making sure checks are being sent out. You need somebody that's gonna take care of the logistics. We got the logistics of the business, right? Someone who can sit there and say, hey, I need you to make sure that this is done, right? You need somebody who you trust enough that they can make changes in your absence, right? One of the things about our client in Las Vegas is that, this is what I say to every client who really, that I've had, who can say that they've allowed me to be who I am, okay? One thing I'm gonna say is when I touch down, it's my show until I leave. So everything you thought you was in charge of, you're not in charge of. Any questions people have, any concerns people have should all come to me. You should be in there being your cute self, taking hands, talking to people, and be able to do your presentation. That's what an event manager does for you, right? So those are two things I would tell you to have. Also, I would tell you, be consistent in your day. So like if your event is the second weekend of April or is in the month of April, I would tell you have it every April, because what that does is people are like, oh, listen, I got to be here next April. I know I work around that time. So the more consistent you are with the event, if it's going to be a long-term, an annual event or a 6-month event or whatever, the more consistent you are with having those days, the better it'll be for you, okay? So that's a couple things I would tell you about event-wise. The other thing I would probably tell somebody who's hosting an event is that think of creative ways you don't have to sell tickets. So here's the thing I tell everybody, like, yes, ticket sales are important. Like you want to sell tickets, right, to your event. The key though is that how can I meet the budget without it? Do I have sponsorships? Do I have people sending donations? Can I get somebody instead of alcohol because it's right here? Instead of me saying instead of me buying rubber alcohol with money, do I have somebody that can donate the case of rubber alcohol? So what some people would do in lieu of, instead of money, they'll donate the items and it's still for them a write-off. So you look at those perspectives. Also, like, are you selling products? Are you selling services? Like, what are you selling in addition to that? If they don't come, or if they don't, I don't hit the 100 mark. I only hit 50. Well, do I need to take the price of the tickets up? Do I need to? I had some in my mind. That's our text come through. Say happy birthday. Sorry, y'all. Do I need to take the ticket price up? Do I need to in turn do something else? Like maybe I need to offer a virtual component. Now I see people offer virtual components and don't give everybody everything. They may get the main sessions at night. They may get their evening sessions. They may only get certain components. They may not get everything. So that's something you can consider. Hey, I'm only charging $47 for the live stream and you only get certain things, right? And that live stream can be done really, really well with the really right production team. So those are different things I would tell you as far as events are concerned. Everybody's having events. You can have them. You don't have to have them at the JW Marriott. You don't have to have them at the convention center. In this climate, there are a lot of different venues that are very available. They give you what you need in the moment. You may have to start small and go big. You may have to choose the Airbnb option. There's a lot of facilities, especially like in Myrtle Beach, that offer the retreat facility for 70 people. You may do stuff a little different, but you want to consider those that I want to host an event, but I don't have a $10,000 budget. I don't have a $30,000 budget. I'm trying to have a $5,000 budget. There are ways you can do that, right? The other 3 tips I'm going to give is about you speakers, right? Let me tell y'all something. And I should have brought it in here with me. So the people we deal with, like, they really allow me to back test some things on them. A couple of things, I'm going to give y'all some quick tips. And again, the October 4th event, we're going to be like diving deep, a little deeper in there of different things I'm telling you can do to make things and how we can serve you in the area. One thing is y'all got to get a better headshot. Like some of y'all, I done seen some flyers. I done seen some slides. I done seen some stuff. And you have got to, like, this is a white wall. It's actually like a cream color wall, but it's like a poster behind me. You all can take the time. If you got a phone with them good cameras on it, them iPhone people, right? If you got a phone with a great camera, especially those who, let's say you go to church, right? Let's say you go to church and you dress up or whatever, get you a good clean wall and have some of them, you take you a picture. You need a better quality headshot. You need a better quality photo, okay? Please stop letting people take photos off your social media. Every time that photo, I forgot the term to use, but every time that photo is re-downloaded, it loses its pixels. It loses its clarity. It loses its high definition. So you want to make sure that you have a great quality photo. That's one thing I would tell you straight out the gate. You don't necessarily have to go to a photographer right now. If that ain't in your budget, but you know you're a speaker and people have already been using your services, you don't have to go to a photographer. I would encourage you to put that on the list though as a goal. Now stop asking for flowers and candy and Valentine's and ask for somebody to give you a photo shoot. Stop asking for, come on, the stuff that don't matter. That this can help you, right? That's the first thing. The second thing I would say is you need a great media kit. And that's something, a service that we started to offer more of our creative span of doing things. But you need a great media kit. In that kit, it's gonna lay out the rules of engagement, as I would say, right? It tells you what you like, what you don't like, what your flight is, what your numbers look like how much it costs you. Now, everybody don't always put that out front, right? But you can get an idea of what you're working with. You can give an idea of the range. You do different things with it. So that's something you need, right? It has your bio. It has what you can talk about. And I'm going to talk about that bio, what you talk about in a second. But it has those things that you need a quality kit, right? It is something that should be automated. Come on. Like for our clients, we back up to Google. So this is what happens when they go out and somebody says, hey, you have a request. And I'm going to go through this process. I just thought about it. They actually automatically get it. They can look it up. They can pull it. I don't have to do any extra work for them. It's already created. So you want something that has your bio. It has your information. Like you don't eat pork. Okay. You allergic to strawberries, right? It's time out for us doing these back and forth emails that can be eliminated if you're upfront with certain things once you've accepted an engagement, right? So that's one thing. Your bios, y'all, listen, you can quote me on this, chop it up. It doesn't matter. Your bio should speak to what you're talking about. If you talking about marriage, right, and children, I don't care that you work for Pepsi. That has nothing to do with nothing. Unless that's going to reflect what you're talking about, y'all don't have to have these 4-page letters like L.E.T, okay? You can literally they want to know, this is the question you have to answer. Do you qualify to talk about what you're talking about? That's it. Period. And so sometimes many of you you need to tweak your bio according to what you're talking about. So for example, I have clients who have 3 different bios, okay? Because I'm gonna use me. So Tish the event planner is not Tish the church administrator. Tish the mom with a daughter autism is not the same girl with Tish the talent manager. So it's not, it may be the same information. They don't care as a time that I have a husband and children. They do not care. So it may be the same information, but it's speaking to the audience I'm serving. So I encourage you to have same bio, different information. We can help you do that and serve in that area. The other thing I want to tell you is you need to have a system in place. Some of y'all scared to talk about money. So when it comes to how much you charge and all this stuff, and again, we're gonna break that down because I get excited about that. We're gonna talk about it. But some of you are afraid to say, "This is how much I charge. This is how much it's gonna be for me to come out there," right? No matter the environment. Okay. So one of the things I tell clients is we go through the whole roadmap. So which means that, hey, do you have a form where people can complete, or are they calling your phone? Because do you have time for that? Like, do you have time to pick up that phone hey, can you take a speaking? You could be at work. Like some of us work a full-time job and have our business. So you have time to do that? Like, do you have time? Right? So do you have a form that you can say, hey, go to my website, go to this link right, go to this right here. Do you have a form in play that they filled? They filled the form, and then what happens? They complete it and it goes to who? And it could be you with a dummy email. It don't matter. Right? And once the form is complete, is that message, hey, thank you for your submission. Allow 7 to 14 business days for us to talk about this, right? From there, if you accept the engagement, there should be a letter saying, hey, thank you for, inviting me. We've accepted this engagement. Can you provide us with the following information? At the same time, attach the email and please see the writer attached. Now, in the writer, it's going to explain that this is our contract. Now, I'm telling y'all, breaking news, close to my mic, y'all need documents. If it ain't written, it ain't so. So you're very clear on what's expected of you, and you're very clear on what you expect from them. Just that simple, right? So now you have submitted your documents. They can pull your headshots. They can pull your bio. They can pull whatever they need from you from that document. You don't have to send back and forth emails saying you missed information because you got it done. And now you have someone to make sure your stuff is set up. Do you have products? Do you have services? Now you're able to say, hey, I'm ready to go, and you can go speak. So that's the short version. But hey, those are different things that speakers need to have if they're saying they're going ahead and speaking to the people. And here's the thing. It does not matter if you're on the 10,000 person stage or the 100 person stage or the 2 person stage. You should still, and I mean that number of people in the room, that's the stage you're on, you still need to have those in place so that as you go and as you build, you got that. All right. So that's that. Now, on purpose, now with purpose. So with purpose is servitude. Okay. With purpose is servitude, meaning that I serve you doesn't mean this doesn't mean it's going to be for free, but you do serve people. There is a part of you that people need, and you're serving them in that capacity, right? So again, we're going through the things that I say all the time. So with purpose for me, y'all ready? With purpose for me is T. LaCroix, the church administrator. Okay, so I love all things church administration. Y'all said, like, I've learned so much being church administrator. Like, I actually started, fun fact, in hospitality, which is, and then I have a degree in hospitality. It's so strange. But I started in hospitality, and that's what I love. Like, it's just, I love the hospitality industry. Like, y'all just don't know. It's just one of the most amazing things. And yes, AI is taking over a lot of things, but I'm telling you, it's some places that they can help. And we can work with it, but I'm telling you, you just can't take away that service. It's just that's a personal thing to do. But in that area, I want to talk about a couple of them. I'm talking about some events, and then I'm gonna talk about the people I serve. So I focus on the ministries that don't have they have a lot of volunteers, so they may be smaller. The church secretary, maybe the first lady, right? It may be somebody else. But these are the people who say, hey, we don't have the budget to do a lot of the things that maybe big box ministries can do. And so my goal is to give them a support space. It's actually free space where they can get support. Now, to be part of the community is free. But it's a free space where you can be a part of the community and really have some people. It doesn't matter what your denomination is. Like that. We don't even talk about that. But the goal is that you're getting tools to help you better manage certain things. Like, for example, we got our Google account set up. We have a lot of things that I've done is I got the church Google account set up. We have a Canva account for the ministry. We have we have an app now that does so many things in groups and stuff. And a lot of things I've taught or trained on. We tested like phone bite, which we can take our phone calls. We streamlined some of our systems. We have changed some things around. And so I was doing, listen, don't y'all tell anybody. I was doing the graphics at the church. We transitioning that now. We got our live stream up and running. And a lot of things we did was for the basis of the growth of the ministry. A church that we went to, this is like fun, this is real facts. Now I got receipts, but they were only doing cash and check tithes and offerings. This is no lie. They're doing cash and tithes and offerings. This is pre-COVID, so did you know right now? It's one because COVID is way before that. Maybe like 5 years before COVID, and but they were paying for an app, a giving app. And I'm like, why are you paying for this and y'all use it? And they were paying a little bit of money for it. And so they saw, at least a 300% increase of people giving because we went back and we used the products that they had. So it's so many different things we have done. And I'm just excited about it. Like, I just love that space. But that's my servitude to do what I do, because I see other people may not struggle, like manuals done, form creations. I know how to create about 30 different documents. They call me the document queen, child. I just make forms. But that allows them to do things streamlined. It ain't talking about we have documentation. And so there's a lot of things we've changed. And so that's our servitude. That's with purpose. It's an intention there. It's for me to say, hey, I want to make sure I'm serving you. It's purpose filled, right? With the area. And so a couple of things I would tell any person serving in administration at their ministry. Number one, you've got to have training. You don't know what you don't know, but you got to go learn it. Okay. Number two, I would tell you that everything ain't costly. Like, there's a whole lot of free stuff we was using. We was using Remind app for the longest before we transitioned. We were using Remind app, y'all, to get our communication out to the church. It's so many free things. Group Me and Facebook groups. Now, I'm not really, this is me personally. When it comes to massive things, there's some things that are kind of limited because everybody not on certain areas. So like social media is it's a little finicky because everybody's not on there. So you can't use it as your main form of communication when everybody from your ministry is not there. That's just my tip. But anyway, so that's something that we've done. We've done with that. We have done some different things. And so it's important that you, again, number one, you train, you teach, or you get training, right? Number two, you want to make sure you got systems in play, right? This is so that if you're not in that position no more, somebody else can pick it up and run. That's something we're finishing up, our operating procedures. We have just massively digitized our membership. Y'all, so excited to teach about that. You hear me? I've been back testing with the team. They've been like, I said, I need y'all to do this real quick. I make sure this works. Where schedules are going out differently. We're able to keep up with our youth. It's going to be bananas. I'll get excited about it. I don't know. I think I'm going to take you, girl, on the low. Don't y'all tell nobody. So we got that going on. So the question is, how are you serving? These are the questions you ask yourself. How are you serving? I'm about to wrap it up because you're not trying to be on here too long. You know how I do. Who can I serve? How can I serve? Right? And who gets impacted when I serve? When you show up, right, your best self, who gets impacted when you show up? Who gets healed? And I'm talking about church, I'm talking about something else. But who does the impact when you show up, right? Who gets served when you show up, right? Am I serving the people to my expanded, stretched level of capacity, right? So how can you serve in those areas? Also, I'm talking about events. Let's talk about some events, y'all. Y'all ready? Y'all, baby, October 4th is the mother-daughter soiree. Y'all, I'm so excited about it. Let's talk some real talk real quick. I'm excited about this event. Shout out to Spectacular Kids. They're sponsoring the mother-daughter. I said couple, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Mother-daughter said, I think they're sponsoring two. Shout out to the LaCroix. Let me take it back. Shout out to Marcus LaCroix, baby. He's sponsoring a couple of, I think two. I don't know how many he's doing. But so shout out to the people sponsoring this. This baby has been my baby for a while. I have not really pushed myself. I have some pictures from the last one we did. I haven't really pushed myself to do it, but it's been in my heart because I want to really. I have two daughters now. I don't know about that. Hold on, I'm getting emotional. But I have two daughters now, and so it's so vital for me to really build that relationship with them. A positive, impactful, healed, whole Black girl relationship. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all right now. And because I never really had that, I want to make sure I change the generation going forward. And so we're hosting our mother-daughter soiree. The cost is $67, but it's a special promo rate of, don't try to give me the line, I think it's $57. I'll put the link up here in just a second. $57, y'all. And it's for mother and daughter. So it's not no like two tickets. You got about one ticket. That's a set for one mother and one daughter. So listen, for y'all trying to think, well, what about my mama and I bring my other daughter? They need to be a separate set. So it's an adult and their daughter. Like that's just how it's gonna work. And then if you have additional daughters that are younger, need to come. Like me, I have Leah freak, is she too? But I have my niece and stuff, so that's an additional $10. And so We're gonna have activities, and so it's gonna be station. You see the vision. When you come, it's gonna be station based, and you're gonna spend time with your daughter, and you're gonna build with your daughter. That's the whole goal, is to build a new foundation, repair a foundation, or start a foundation, whatever it looks like for you. We're gonna have food, we're gonna have fun, and I'm excited about it, y'all. So, and you can dress. The goal is you be creative with your dress. I'm gonna put the link in here. So that's that, and so that's that event I have coming up, October 4th, 11 to 1 in Columbia, South Carolina. So I know y'all like, Tish, you know I ain't there. That's okay, but you can definitely sow a seed for somebody else, right? The next event I want to talk about is the Mortician Experience, y'all. I have put out this retreat. And we've had it before, but this one hit different. It's build. That's been my theme this year. So build. And that's going to be in a nice exclusive location. We're going to have speakers this year. Y'all, I'm so excited. Speakers this year. The first 25 people to buy their ticket will get the milestone tea brunch free. So that's actually going to be the next day. November 8th is the retreat. And so this retreat is really like, for me, I don't write goals in January. Like my goal, actually, I have like goals, like big goals, and then I break them down throughout the year, but I'm supposed to work on that year. And so September, my birthday month, is really the time where I start to really reflect on what I've done, where I'm going, how I want to close the year. But November is the time I got my new calendar, I'm writing stuff out, I'm prepared. I never start goals in January. I always do them the year before. I always prepare so when I'm coming in January, I'm like this, time to roll. And so that's a great time for you to disconnect, connect, collaborate, celebrate your wins, connect to new people, and really get in a place where you're able to, I said connect, cultivate, connect, cultivate, celebrate. I'm sorry. So you connect with people, you cultivate, meaning that you're learning and you're growing, and then you celebrate your wins. And that's that time that we do that. We also have our induction dinner where we induct exclusive people to our Game Changing Society elite group. And so these people we honor for what they've done over the year and what they've done to sow into this community. And so I'm excited about that. The cost is, what is the cost, y'all? $397. I'm gonna pull it up. $397. But right now it's $60 off. And then on top of that, you get the brunch for free for the first 25 people. So if you need a payment plan, let me know. We have that set up, so we can inbox me. I'll do that. But I'm gonna talk about that. All right. So we good on with purpose. Y'all know we're gonna do another interview. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. I'm excited, y'all. Today has been a great, like, I'm just, yeah, that part. Nope, that part. Share my screen. Share. Y'all ready? So I'm gonna write this down. Charlotte 1. All right. So what do I want to give away? Let me think. I'm gonna give away 2 things. Let's do that. Let's do some giving for real. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, I gotta fix this, right? Let's do this. Y'all ready? Okay. Here we go. All right. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give away a set of tickets to the mother-daughter soiree. All right. So let's spin this wheel. I'm gonna give a set of tickets to the mother-daughter soiree. Let's see. Oh, snap. This is my girl, JM. She's based out of Las Vegas. I'm about to let her know she won, child, the tickets to the mother-daughter soiree. Oh, snap. Y'all let JM know. I'm going to put it in the chat, too. All right. The next thing I'm going to give away a ticket to, don't want to give a ticket to my Mortician Experience. I don't want to give a ticket away to the Mortician Tea Brunch. I think I'm going to do the Mortician Tea Brunch only because the people on the email list, y'all got a special rate anyway for the Mortician Experience. Like y'all gonna get that. So I'm gonna do that. That's what we're gonna do. The Mortician Tea Brunch. Now the brunch, I didn't talk about it. The brunch is fire. We do have a speaker this year, and my honey bun won it. He ain't gonna be there anyway, but he probably gonna bless somebody else with it. So because it's all women gonna be there, so he'll be there for security reasons, but other than that, he won't. But the Mortician Brunch was birthed because I wrote my book, and I needed some feedback on some of the chapters, and so we had this event. We had a real raw conversation, and it just evolved, and everybody liked it. So I was like, cool, let's just do this again. So this year we'll have a speaker. It's gonna be a full spread for the people, and we're gonna have some fun. Like, it's gonna be exciting. So I'm excited about that too. All right, so y'all got that. Let's go to the last one, and I'm gonna get up out of here because y'all know I'm very particular. I'm not wasting y'all time. So last thing, we were on purpose, we were with purpose, and now we for purpose, right? So for purpose is your why. Why do I do what I do when I do how I do it when I do it? Is that a rap song? I don't think I'm making it up in my mind, right? And so really right here, I want to talk about my girls. I thought I had this stuff up here, but talk about my girls, right? So for me, what is your why? I love my children and I do that for them, but really, I want to look at it as a multi-level marketing. I know you're gonna be like, why is she gonna man? Why are we talking about? I'm gonna tell you what, go with me on this. Multi-level marketing says that listen, you get two people, you build out a business, right? When you build out, most of them say two legs of business, your right and your left leg. When you build out two legs of business, you know you got two people. You gotta have to get your two people. Let's say get your two people, get your three people, right? Some people say three legs, two legs, go with two legs of business. Eventually, if every person that you got gets two and gets two and gets two and gets two, let me show y'all what your thing look like, right? I'm trying to see my signs here. All right, this is how I start to look, right? That's how I want to see my legacy. I want whatever I'm building right now to carry down 8 generations deep. If I can get it 8 generations deep, then they can do the rest. But my goal is 8, okay? And so my why is that whatever we're building, me and my husband are building now, we'll build out for them. So one of the things that we talked about is our girls. So I'm saying, what is your why? That's a question to ask yourself. What is your why? Who will this impact? Some of y'all not even showing up for yourself, and you don't realize you're impacting everybody else that won't show up for themselves because you're not showing up, right? Is it worth it? Yes, yes, it is. Ask yourself that. Is it worth it me being lazy? That's not the word I want to use, but it came out my mouth. Is it worth it me not showing up? Is it worth it me not betting on myself? And or is it worth it me showing up? Is it worth it me pushing forth the effort? Is it worth me doing different things, right? That's what you got to think about, okay? So once you answer that, then you can go forth on what you got to do, and you won't quit because stuff gets hard or timely or tech don't work or you feel like you've overwhelmed yourself like I did to myself. Anyway, right? So that's that. That's it. That's all I got. Now, I'll do one more giveaway, but I'm talking about my girls, and that's why I brought them up. So the girls got their own line. I don't know if I even have pictures of them on here. If you go on my page, you should see a picture, but I'm going to post some pictures of them. So the girls have their own line of products. For those who don't know or do know, my baby has autism, the middle child. And I always wanted my kids to be business owners. Always. Like I want them to have, I want to build, but I want them to be able to understand building. Okay. So long story short, I came up with these ideas, y'all. I promise y'all, I had t-shirt ideas back when I gave birth to Chloe that I'm going to push out for Leah. Just product ideas that I had for them. Then I went back and looked and said, oh gosh, I already did this one. I don't got to do no work, order this stuff, right? We were so blessed that somebody blessed us with a heat press. And so I'm supposed to post about that. Whoever guessed what I said about the heat press, I'll let y'all know. But Chloe has a line of shirts for kids with autism. Anybody really neurodivergent. One of her things says Superpower Support Squad. We all wear those shirts. That's our thing. And she has one that says autism is courageous. She has another one that we're going to come out with that said, oh my gosh, what did it say? Oh, autism is my superpower. So it kind of matches the Superpower Support Squad one. So autism is my superpower. She would wear that and we would wear the others and we support her. She got a couple of other ones that's dropping. I'm not going to give you all of them right now. But the Superpower Support Squad, autism is courageous, and autism is my superpower. Those 3 are available now. And so I'll make sure I put the links in here. I'm actually going to re-record this video and rerun it with my presentation and everything in it. So y'all will have the full-fledged video of what I did. So y'all have that. Probably might be the day because, I'm about to go celebrate my birthday. But I'm going to have that for you all. Well, those are 3 shirts available that Chloe has. They come in adult and kid sizes. Yes. So that's it. Now, Leah, on the other hand, and Chloe has some other stuff come out too. It's going to help children with autism too. As y'all help them learn and grow. I just love her. Anyway, she's so stinking smart. Y'all, when y'all see her at the table selling stuff, I'm teaching her how to run credit cards. My auntie blessed her with the fake money off of Amazon and teach her how to count money. Oh, the girl gonna be, listen, y'all better not sleep on the child. She gonna be about that money. So Leah has her own thing. So y'all know I'm going into the testimony 2 phase, right? I know we call it terrible. I think her says in my testimony 2 season, they call it terrible. We call it a testimony. So she has that shirt. And then the adult shirt says prayer request, helped me get through testimony 2 season. And so it's so fun because she's giving me the business. But that's something Leah has. She also has hers that say future breastfed future businesswoman. So I'm actually gonna launch that. I'm gonna launch a couple things for their birthday, but that'll come out. And then some of the things will have mugs and books and stuff. So those are their things. And they're things that I build with them. And it's not just like, oh, mom, you said it's for them, you do it, but you know. What has happened with them is they bag up their own stuff. They help me put the labels. We ship them together. Like I'm teaching them how to make their money. So that's something. And also for everybody who bought during our contest, y'all know Chloe won, right? She got her $100 from her daddy. She won because she sold the most product. But anyway, y'all, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna spin the wheel one last time. I'm gonna give away 2 shirts. So let me spin my wheel. Hold on. I gotta switch the thing on here. Let's spin the wheel one more time. And that's it. We're gonna rock out. We're gonna rock out. I can put it back up on here. Let's add this image. Damn. We're gonna rock out. We're gonna be done. And I love y'all. Thank y'all for loving on me. Thank you for loving on my family. I'm forever grateful for all that you do, rocking with me through the years. Every idea, every crazy adventure. I'm just forever grateful. I don't know why I'm emotional about it, but I'm forever grateful. Oh, Kalia won a shirt. She don't really count because Kalia's on. That's my administrative assistant. That's my boo. That's my niece. She won a shirt. Let's win it again one more time. So we got Kalia. Oh, I didn't say Kalia right. Oh, it took them off. Okay, cool. All right, so that's one more time. I was like, where everybody name going? They took it off. That's really neat. Okay, let's see. Okay, you know Chloe and Aaliyah can't win. They what you call? Let's do it again. They team members. They can't win. I mean, I want to they into their stuff. Everybody try to win on the team. Let me see. Dana, yeah, girl. So Dana won a shirt too. So Dana, make sure you inbox me your size. I'll send a message out via email about your stuff. Y'all, that's all I got today. I've been on here long enough. I'm about to go and prep the rest of my day so I can get everything back to where it was for the day. I love y'all so much. And as I always say, remember to do life on purpose, with purpose, and for purpose. Welcome to a new year with T. LaCroix. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later.